Of course, he had the marks, so you can't miss it. So I said, Haji, you're most welcome. But the woman said, hey, but Excellency, you're welcome. So I now said, Haji, what are you doing here? Well, evangelist and me. Well, evangelist and me. I like it. I like it. So I now said, how did you get here? He said he was sponsored on a master's program by the Saudis and sent to that place. Nigeria, one mosque, the only mosque in the Premier Guinea. You can imagine how resilient, how you are people. And on the other side, of course, the church, the Redeemed Church, also has a branch in the place, and Pastor Nomusi happens to be. So this is what you get about our country, about our people. And the greatest resources you can have is not oil, it's not solid minerals, it's the people. It's the people, and that's why I think our people are our greatest asset. We must definitely invest in them, and especially our young people. Those of us who are here among our younger people, even our elderly too as well. Please go and check Next Generation Nigeria. How many of us have come across that report? Next Generation Nigeria. Please, I can see one hand. Please go and look at it. It looked at Nigeria from the demographic lens and came to the conclusion that the way Nigeria deals with its young people, capacity development, education, is what, if we handle it well, sky's the limit, even beyond. If not, it's a big trouble. Let me end with this story. 2003, I was at my auction in Nairobi. And like I said, myself and my wife, we don't wear this. Typically, you know, the Nigerian dress, fantastic, the gay. And then the man approached me and said, myself and my wife, it was at the compound of the US mission, July 4 independence. He said, I know you're Nigerians. Don't let us introduce ourselves. I will make my statement and then we will now introduce ourselves. He said, if they said your country, Nigeria, had landed a man on the moon on its own, through its own scientific effort, 10 years ago, all of us would be saying that was rather late. That means 1993. He said, all of us would be saying that was rather late. And then he said he's worked in Nigeria in the 70s, establishment of the sugar factories all over the place. He had also worked with Nigeria in the US, including in NASA, the National Aeronautical Space Agency in Houston. And he said he also worked in Boeing in Seattle. And he said it was a Nigerian that led the research, the team that did the research into the function of the hydraulics of the Boeing 747. The Boeing 747, if you know, was developed in the 60s. Development started in 1961, 62, continued up to 1969, and I think it took to the gas the commercial jet liner, maybe February 27, 1970. Can you imagine? He now said, I wish your country good luck. Myself and my wife looked at ourselves. It was an indictment. Like, how can you be such a great country and we're still in this station? Then he now introduced himself and this and that. Of course, I must confess to you that the red wine which I had in my hand could not swallow. It didn't go very well. And here was somebody telling me about my country and education. But you know what I did? I just flipped it around and I said, at the end of the day, our country will still get there. But we have to work at it. It is very key and very important. And that's one of the reasons why, at the end of the day, I retired 3 years ago when I was 60. Like I said, I'm going 64 now. And when the Nasima assignment came, and somebody said, I said, all the grammar, I don't speak for the great service, you don't do. If I think global, let us act local. I want to concretize I want to see how we can practically work to give job to our young people. How we can also, in terms of capacity development and competence in the classroom, in terms of helping our people. So that is the way I think. That is the way, I was at a lecture like this sometimes way back, and I think the boy is Folari, is now in Australia too as well. It was not even there, just got to know I was talking about environmental sustainability. Then we met subsequently, kept looking, and then we said, the area of environment is a very interesting area. Why don't you try it? He's now in Sydney and finishing his masters, and then he's working already in terms of planting teak trees, teak, T-E-K. So for me, those are some of the things that gives me joy in terms of what, and that's the only way, that's the only thing. But at the end of the day, let us continue to have the vision, let us work at it, not just the theory. And that's why I said we will have our support in terms of the next practical initiative, so that it's not going to be a question of long grammar. I sincerely hope that I've been able to, to pass some message on to you. The paper is not fantastic, it's not spectacular, but I just thought I should share some ideas and of course start a conversation in terms of practically, so that people like Dr. Olukanni here can help us to have more chicken, fatter ones. Of course, thank you very much.